Hello and welcome to the Games4all podcast, episode 28. I'm your host Dan Young. With me as always is my good friend
James Craigie, full of joy, happiness and love.
And illness.
And illness. And germs.
Yeah. Last week I was ill. Didn't sound as rough as you, but you know. This week it's your turn. So.
Yeah, I really ham it up.
Yeah, I can tell. Okay, well, we're going to start as always as we do with what we've been playing. Now, I'm going to start. You'll be shocked to know I haven't actually played any Call of Duty Black Ops this week.
No fucking way.
Yeah,
Seriously?
Seriously, I haven't played any this week at all. I know, it's unbelievable, but miracles can happen. I'm living proof.
I just don't believe it.
No, it's true. It is totally true. Actually, to be honest, I haven't had that much time to play games this week. I've been very busy, but I've squeezed in, and I've kind of been into Splatterhouse, which I started playing last week when I received the disc in the post, and yeah, no, it's actually quite good. It's better than I thought. I think I sold it a little short last week when I spoke about the first few levels. I kind of felt myself, the more I play it, the more I'm into it, the more nostalgic I've got about it, and yeah, no, it's they've done a really, really good job with this game of kind of, it is primarily for fans of the originals, of the 16-bit versions, but you know, there's so many nods and stuff in there, and you know, it is for kind of horror fans and stuff as well, like fans of horror films.
Awesome.
Lots of little, you know, little gestures and nods and, you know, quotes and stuff here and there, and it is actually quite a well-rounded game. It's quite witty, you know. Very gory, very over the top. I mentioned that last week.
Yeah.
Not everyone's cup of tea, but if you enjoyed the original 16-bit versions of Splatterhouse, for a start, you'll know what this is. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, what's that?" You know. But if you've played it and
the title kind of
suggests it does what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
So no, really enjoying it, having a lot of fun. And last week I mentioned you can unlock the original Splatterhouse. It's not just the original. You can unlock all 3 of the original Splatterhouse.
Seriously,
so you get 4 games.
I might have to pick
I didn't actually realise that until
point.
I started getting through it. You actually, you know, the further you get through it, you unlock more and more. There's so much stuff to unlock. There's so much stuff to like collect. They've actually done. It's a lot deeper than a lot of people might give it credit for. You know, and some of the gameplay elements and stuff. You know, it's been done before, but you know, it's very visceral. Let's just say. I like, you know, unlocking moves and power ups and stuff. You know. It's good. It's good fun. It's not the best game around. It's probably not going to get, you know, it's not going to win awards. But you know what? There's a lot of other games that come out this year that haven't been as good as this, or as much fun to play. For example, Kane Lynch 2, I thought it was okay. It was better than the first one, but I'm much more enjoying Splatterhouse. It's way more fun. It's not taking itself too seriously at all. You know, and it just kind of. In fact, there's one point in this game which where it kind of. It knows it's a video game.
It breaks the fourth wall.
It breaks the fourth wall. And I think, because obviously, anyone doesn't know, like, the whole point of it is you play this guy called Rick who puts on this mask and, you know, he's like close to death, puts his mask on. It brings him back to life, makes him into this crazy Hulk-type creature, and you go off to save your girlfriend, right? And at one point, I mean, the mask talks to you all the way through the game, and sometimes it's fucking hilarious, right? And at one point, he just turns around and goes, "Well, this is why we've got an M rating," which I could not laugh at. It is pretty funny.
Awesome.
So it's good to see a decent kind of remake of a game.
Yeah.
And there's certain parts of this game where it's very much like the original side-scrolling kind of. They do that a lot. Brilliant, good fun. If you're looking for a game that's, you know, not too serious, doesn't take itself too seriously, that's just a lot of fun to play, go for it. There's also a survival arena mode, which is kind of like you use waves of enemies, a bit like Horde and stuff in Gears. I tried that. That was quite fun, but it does get really, really difficult very quickly, and more stuff to unlock as you play through it. You collect stuff while you're playing it as well.
Cool. So
basically, there's stuff to collect spread out throughout the whole game.
Nice.
And you've got to do stuff to get this stuff and collect things, and very cool. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Yeah.
No Call of Duty.
I'm shocked.
I mean, it's mental.
Well, I've been ill.
I noticed.
So playing games not been on the top of my list. I've tried to get in there. Played some Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Yep. It's primarily what you're playing at the moment.
Yeah,
to be fair.
Collected a lot of stuff on that as well. There's so many stuff to do. Some of it you get rewarded for, some of it you don't. I was talking about how they always like set the challenges for you. So if you can complete it doing it this way, you get like a full synchronization thing.
Yeah.
Now doing that for like the main sequences, if you get like 100%, you unlock like cheats which you can use in the replays.
Cool.
But for all like the extra stuff, there is no benefit for doing it 100%. So it's fun to try it, but it doesn't limit you.
Right.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
But no, really enjoying that. Got a full team of assassins, fully souped up, bought everything.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, basically just kind of like running around. I suppose the RPG term is grinding.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Yeah. But no, really enjoying that. A hell of a lot. Also started playing Dragon Age Origins. This game came out a couple of years ago, a year or two ago.
Last year?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Second one comes out next year, and it would have been 2 years. Yeah. But basically, I played through the original one, completed it, tried loading it up another time, corrupted save game.
Fuck.
Yeah, had to delete it. So I thought, you know what? I'm feeling ill. My reaction time, I'm dosed up on drugs, my reaction time isn't great. Assassin's Creed, probably not going to do so well at.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll bung that in because it's quite slow. So I spent like a whole day or 2 days playing it. I think I clocked up about 25 hours.
Jesus.
Loaded up on the third day. Got stuck in a game-breaking bug.
Oh, shit.
Literally locked in a conversation thing, kept repeating, couldn't break out of it, couldn't do all that, had to start again. So I've now sort of put that back.
Fucking I don't blame you.
Shelf.
Don't blame you. It's kind of like my Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I've just restarted it so many times.
Yeah. I will play through it. I will play through it before March.
Yeah.
But
that's unlucky, dude. I mean,
I was doing really well as well.
Yeah. Well, you know, that sucks and that. I'm glad you're getting on with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. That's good. That's encouraging. I will play Assassin's Creed 2 soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna get through Splatterhouse. I'm hopefully gonna have that finished by next week. Get fanfare and talk a bit more about it and that. But play a bit more Call of Duty in between. Hopefully, get back on that.
Yeah,
but
I'm hoping to get the single player done.
I will try and get Assassin's Creed 2 played, so then I can kind of do Brotherhood at some point.
Awesome.
So, I was tempted to go back to the original Assassin's Creed, but I thought, nah, never get anything done that way.
No. Got
too many games just stacked up to play, but yeah, Assassin's Creed 2's been on that path for a long time, as people may know. So that's it. That's it. We haven't really been playing that much this week, really. To be fair, nothing really new. But
coughing and croaking and getting our other half to do all the housework for us.
Awesome. Okay then. Well, enough said about that. We're going to take a quick break, as we usually do, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about news.
Welcome back to part 2 of the Games4all podcast. We're now going to talk about this week's news, but before that,
I'm going to make a quick announcement. At the moment, we're filming for a bonus video that's going to go up on Facebook. We're basically doing a little behind-the-scenes look at the show. It's not going to be that interesting, but it's going to be kind of cool. So we're filming, at the moment we've got camera sat in the corner as we're talking.
Wave to it.
Yeah. So, please, if you're interested, and you don't follow us on Facebook or whatever, please do go on our website www.games4allpodcast.com. That's the number 4. At the top is a little link that says like for Facebook. Click on that, sign into Facebook, say you like us, and then later on today you should see a little video pop up, bonus video. If not, go on our page later and what have you. So, and for those of you who are subscribers to us or like us on Facebook or whatever, thank you very much. Facebook is the only place you'll be able to see this behind the scenes video. We're doing exclusive stuff for Facebook now, just to try and draw more people to Facebook, really. About it.
Cool.
News.
Now, we're in December.
Yeah, I'd noticed. 1st of December today. Jesus.
Yeah, those people watching the video on Facebook will see the abundance of Christmas decorations in my flat.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of it's lacking. That's lacking. There's no decorations.
It's coming. But, yeah. So Christmas, we got New Year, we got Advent, we got all kinds of cool stuff happening in December. What also we got is the Spike TV. Well, this is in America. We don't
Yeah.
have it over here,
Yeah.
but we'll be watching online and clips and whatever. But yeah,
I'm pretty download it somewhere.
Spike TV Video Games Awards.
Yeah. I believe I watched it one year when Samuel L. Jackson was hosting it.
Awesome.
I think it was like a couple of years ago.
That's still cool.
Anyway.
Even if it was a couple of years ago. There were some good games a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Okay.
But, yeah, it's kind of like a big thing of the year. They talk about like games of the years and stuff. And it's also like the last opportunity, or maybe even like the first opportunity to show new games and announcements and stuff. And I think a week or two ago, I mentioned that BioWare were revealing a new game. Which they gave like a very sort of small snippet teaser.
Yeah.
Kind of guessing probably like a multiplayer Mass Effect spin-off.
Possibly. Who
Possibly,
knows? There's
but,
rumours flying around left, right and centre, really.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know.
There's going to be lots of stuff there. But Cliff Bleszinski
Mm-hmm.
has announced...
We know who this guy is.
Yeah, has announced that there's going to be a big Gears of War announcement.
Yeah.
I love announcements of announcements.
Yeah, I know. We've had a lot of
Awesome.
them. We've had a lot of them this year.
But VGA is going to be some big news, and he's also said it's not what you're expecting.
Okay, well, I mean, initially, what I was expecting, the official date announcement of when the multiplayer beta for Gears 3 was going to, I mean, that was going to happen. We were promised it in New Year.
Yeah.
So maybe that's something to do with that. But, I mean, there's a lot of rumours flying about that, because a lot of people are saying, I think the main rumour is that you will have to purchase Bulletstorm to get a beta code for Gears 3.
Yeah.
Which, is fair enough. But
You're going to anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah,
There is that, but also there was that rumour a little while ago from an inside source saying that there's going to be a Gears of War on the Kinect.
Yeah.
Like a spin-off.
Yeah, I'm still... We spoke about it a few weeks ago, actually. I'm still a bit kind of... I have no idea what this could be. I mean, I don't even know how that works.
Chainsaw battles?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I mean, you got to dumb some of these... I mean, a game like Gears, you kind of have to dumb it down a little bit,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't imagine it, but, it's kind of been this thing...
We wouldn't be expecting it.
Yeah, that's true. So, well, obviously, there's not a lot to report here, but,
but I think the Kinect
it's getting
thing
the
is
rumour mill going
yeah.
again, isn't it?
Yeah, the Kinect thing is definitely a possibility, considering how... Remember last week or week before, we were talking about how in the first 10 days, Kinect sold 1 million units.
Yeah.
After 25 days,
do
you know how many units it sold?
2.5.
Yeah.
I read it earlier.
Yeah. On my notes.
No, actually, I did actually read it. No, I actually read it yesterday.
Okay, cool.
Online.
That's,
good,
that's
great.
That's continued growth. That's like carried on selling at the same rate.
I know people have gone out and bought it since launch. Yeah, that's good. That's great. I mean, Microsoft predicted 5 million sales before Christmas. I mean, we're pretty much on their way to getting that. I mean, it might fall a little short. It might come to 3.5, 4, 4.5. But it is on its way. It sold half the amount they've expected so far, and it's still 20 odd days till Christmas. There's plenty of shopping days left.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be buying this for people for Christmas who have Xboxes. I can see that happening. A lot of people buying bundles. There's been a massive increase in the sales of hardware, of consoles themselves. So, it's pretty, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Kinect's a success, I think. And, they launched it in Japan the other week, and... Xbox 360 isn't huge in Japan.
No.
It's kind of a cult following kind of thing, a bit underground. But it does have its fans, and certain games do sell okay over there. And I forget the number, but like so many hundreds, thousands have been sold in Japan, and that's not bad. It's not considered a success. It's not a successful launch, but it's not that bad either. I think that's pretty good numbers. I think that's better than they were expecting.
Yeah, considering it's like the outsider, whereas we in the West have fully embraced Japanese, like Sony and Nintendo and everything. They're very slow to adopt like the Western systems, and they're very sort of anti-Microsoft.
Yeah,
so
it's interesting. I mean, I think it's done well. I mean, like I say, it might not have done as well as they wanted it to, or maybe even expected it to, but I think it's done better than I expected it to, and a lot of other people did as well. So, that's good. It's doing well.
Yeah,
can't complain. It's fun.
That's cool, and some Gears of War support for it would be
quite interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
See how it goes.
When's the VGA Awards?
11th of December.
VG Awards.
VG Awards, yeah.
Technically.
Yeah. But I think it's 11th of December.
Yeah, so not long. We'll probably won't talk. We'll talk about it in episode 30, I think.
Yeah. Most likely. We'll be sort of keeping an eye out on the net and watching
So,
and
yeah, listen back in a few weeks.
grabbing
probably...
and eating as many rumours and reveals and everything as we
Yeah,
can.
I'm sure in the following weeks there'll be plenty of rumours popping up, but yeah. Anyway.
Another rumour, VGA, inside source,
Alright.
said that Uncharted 3 may be revealed.
I think that's... Yeah, I think we know that they're actually going to be... They are working on it, surely. I mean,
yeah, but apparently there's like a big Sony announcement, and
Right.
Uncharted, I think, especially in the West, and for something like VGA, which is primarily an American thing, I think it kind of fits in, would do quite well. Interesting rumour about it is this time it's set in the desert.
I can see that.
Now,
happening.
a lot of comparisons have been made online.
Yeah.
How the first one set in the South American jungle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second one in the Himalayas.
Mm-hmm.
Third one, desert.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Very first scene. Where's it set?
Yeah, you're right. Actually.
Then it goes to the Himalayas. Then it goes to the desert.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Coincidence
Jesus
or
Christ, that's quite.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a. I have to admit something.
I'm worried.
Uncharted,
Yes.
Drake's Fortune,
Yes.
loved it.
Yeah, brilliant game.
Uncharted 2, done really, really well, won Game of the Year and everything. I own it.
Mm-hmm.
Not played it still yet.
Dude, I mean, you know, look who you're talking to here.
I know,
I've got,
I know.
I've got loads
I
of
know.
games I haven't actually played.
But my New Year's resolution is... Well, I'm doing this one early. New Year's. No matter what else happens, no matter what else comes out, I will play through Uncharted 1 and 2.
Well, here's the thing. This
Next
game,
year.
you've had this game for best
A while.
part of a year.
Yeah.
It came out last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I think? And so you've had a bit of time to play for it. But then I can say something about Assassin's Creed 2. So
Yeah. There's been a lot of games.
yeah,
and
crazy.
especially me and my taste of games, I tend to not go for like the short
Mm.
kind of action-packed games. I go for like the long, lengthy games
Well,
which
you know.
take a while. So
Interesting. Well, it'll be good to hear your views on it because I've not played the second one. I had a PlayStation 3 and I had the first one with it.
yeah,
And I absolutely loved it. It was great. And then, you know, kind of got rid of my PlayStation before the second one came out. And so I never got the chance to play it.
tell you what, when I play the second one, you can come over and play it as well.
Awesome.
But I have to finish the first one
All right,
first.
whatever.
Uh,
Cool. I mean, yeah. You know, I can see it being announced. I can't. It's not. You know, at the end of the day, there are very few secrets that are kept secrets in this day and age when it comes to these kind of things.
yeah,
Too many people work on these kind of games.
yeah,
Someone's gonna tell someone who's gonna tell someone, and eventually it gets out, doesn't it? It is, you know what I mean. So I can see Uncharted 3 being announced. You know, we're working on Uncharted 3. Shock horror. You know. They're in a series of games that were very successful. You know, why wouldn't they be working on it? And why not set it in the desert? It's probably one of the few places it can go. You know, why not?
yeah. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
But there's even more Uncharted news.
Jesus Christ.
There's an Uncharted movie coming.
Yeah, I think we've. Well, is there? It's put it this
it's
way.
been worked
It's
on.
one of those. It's been optioned for as a you know, for a movie, along with things like Gears of War, and BioShock, and you know, great games. Will they make great movies? Who knows? You know.
Yeah. It's been rumoured for a while, and the rumoured leading man was
Nathan Fillion.
yeah, who would have been perfect. Looks
Pretty
like
much.
him,
Well,
sounds like him.
the character was based off of him. Pretty
Yeah.
much. They had him in mind when they
Yeah,
created the character. So
yeah. So obviously it'd be
Perfect,
perfect,
yeah.
perfect. So who have they got?
fucking Mark
Well,
Wahlberg.
I'm going to take a minute.
Don't
just to
get
kind
me
of-
wrong, right? Actually, I know this show isn't about movies and stuff. Mark Wahlberg is not a bad actor. He's the poor man's, you know, Matt Damon or whatever. But like, you know, like he's not a bad actor. He can, you know, I've seen him in some films. He's been all right, you know. But like,
sorry,
and then he did Max Payne.
Sorry, I just have to say, you said like the poor man's Matt Damon.
Yeah.
instantly, Team America World Police came to my mind. I'm thinking, if that's the Matt Damon puppet, what the fuck would the Mark Wahlberg puppet be?
Yeah, true. So, you know, I mean, it could work. I mean, is he doing... I mean, is this still a rumour? But, like, you know, maybe he's working his way through video games slowly. Starting with Max Payne, now doing Uncharted, maybe doing something else there, but who knows. I haven't seen Max Payne, but I heard it's real dog shit.
Yeah.
So, shockingly.
Well, it's a safe assumption that most video game movies are bad.
Pretty much.
And the only surprising ones are the ones that aren't brilliant, but better than
I think the ones that actually work better are the ones that are very loosely based on video games. They try too hard to be, it's fan service, and all that shit. You know, I mean, films like Silent Hill are very much for fans of the game, and that kind of breaks it as a movie, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, Silent Hill, it's one of the better ones. It's still not a great movie.
I don't know. I don't think it's that great.
I think it's one of the better... It's better than Mario Brothers.
No. Don't knock it. It's a work of genius.
But I know Hitman was a good one.
Hitman was.
I actually got around to watching that the other week, I think, and I was.
It's not a bad movie.
No,
it's not. I mean, like I say, most of these video games that are made into movies aren't great. Some of these kind of games lend themselves better to like being made into movies, but I mean, lately, I mean, in this current generation, right, story has been, you know, a big part of games.
Yeah,
the developers and stuff are able to tell. You know, the tools are there to tell a really good story. You know, and make games more cinematic.
Yeah,
and therefore, you know, you can imagine a game like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 as a movie.
Yeah,
because it is a fucking movie you play basically.
Absolutely.
It's not far off, do you know what I mean? You've got characters in there, you've got a story. It might be the best story ever, but, you know, by Hollywood standards, it's not, you know what I mean? You can imagine it being a big action movie, yeah?
Yeah. But still, the whole sort of movies crossing with games things has not worked. It doesn't work either way.
It hasn't really worked. I don't think it's worked yet, really, not properly.
No. Yeah. And, you know, there might come a time, because I think video games are being seen now as more of a valid art form.
Well, yeah,
that they might get it right eventually.
I'm interested in. I mean, I want to see the Gears because I'm a big Gears fan. I mean, that may never. You know, there's so many versions of the script to come out. I read some, you know, drafts and stuff, and it fucking sounds pretty cool. But whether or not it can be done or not, they're saying they need a massive budget for it. Like it would have to be filmed like 300, all on like blue screens and green screens and stuff for it to work. That's a lot of money, but it can be done. BioShock, I'd be interested to see that as a movie because that's some story right there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean that if it was done right, that could be a fantastic film. But I'm sure somebody will come along and fuck it up. So let's not hold out too much hope.
So okay, let's make a little sort of bet or prediction here.
Well, this could go wrong.
Which do you think will come first? A really good video game movie, or a really good movie video game?
Well, they're both historically crap.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't. I mean,
see
no, because the argument is there. The argument is that GoldenEye Wii. There's also an argument against that because it's not really directly based off of the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, throw Daniel Craig in it does make it better, but you know. That's what that is. That is the one standout game for me.
Yeah,
sort of based off of a movie that kind of works. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'd like to see a movie that is way better than, you know.
Yeah.
That Hitman surprised me.
Yeah.
I was like, it's based off it. I mean, Hitman's fun, but like, you know, this ain't gonna work. And I watched it and it wasn't so bad. And you know, I think it'll happen eventually.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm always going to be the skeptic because, you know, real fans like things like Silent Hill and some of the Resident Evils and stuff, but, you know, the film buff in me says this doesn't work as a film. This isn't very good.
If you ask me, people seem to think it can cross so well, but what they seem to be forgetting is the whole appeal of movies is you can sit there, watch them, and watch the story unfold as an observer, whereas in games you take part in it.
Yeah.
And what they love about video games is that being engrossed in it. And when you transfer that to a film, you take it away.
Yeah.
And
it doesn't work.
Vice versa. When you actually watching a film and films that you enjoy, do you actually want to be part of it or control it? I mean, obviously you think you do.
Yeah.
Until you get given Iron Man 2. And
yeah,
you don't want to be Iron Man.
Okay, well, I think we should wrap up this conversation.
Okay.
It's gone off a little bit.
Right.
But yes.
So,
One more story.
One more story. Remember a little while ago, Epic Games said, oh yeah, we got the Unreal Engine running on the iPhone.
Yeah.
And they did Epic Citadel.
Yes.
Which I had to go at. Obviously, it was just a tech demo and all that.
Pretty cool.
That has now spawned into Infinity Blade.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like a medieval brawler running on...
I've seen footage of this. Pretty cool. Cool.
Definite launch date, December 9th.
I thought this was already out, personally.
No.
Okay.
It's out on December 9th. I will be picking it. I will be picking it up. It's be available on the iPhone 3GS, the iPhone 4, 3rd and 4th gen iPod Touches, and the iPad.
Shockingly iPad.
Yeah. Which
lends itself quite well to gaming, I reckon, with the decent screen and that.
Big size screen. Yeah. But I will be trying to pick this up. I mean, it's been made by Chair Entertainment and Epic Games. They're the same team that did Shadow Complex.
Yeah. And Chair did Undertow. So...
Did they do it with Epic, though?
No, it wasn't with Epic.
Well, there you go. Epic make them cooler, because Shadow Complex was awesome.
Right.
Even if it did have... well, no, it was awesome. It had Nathan Drake in it.
Okay.
The guy looked like him. Right. It was Nolan North was voicing him. And it was awesome. But, yeah, I will be trying this out, because I'm eager to really play.
It looks really good. It's actually one of I think I've seen it in some adverts and I've been talked about a lot and a bit of gameplay shown off, and it's one of those games you go, oh, that's on an iPad. Oh, that's on an iPhone. Oh, right, wow. I thought this was
this I think will be the breakthrough gaming.
To me, it looks better like PSP game or whatever.
Yeah.
So somewhere between PSP and kind of.
Because a lot of people love their iPhone games and apps and stuff, but most of them are like
not real full
casual games,
pressing buttons and stuff,
gimmicky or ports of like old retro games. This looks like it's going to be the first proper thing. Maybe establish it as a gaming device. Maybe, hopefully, I'm hoping when this comes out.
That's what Apple are totally pushing for nowadays with iPhone, iPad, and all that stuff, and iPod Touch and that. And obviously, we said a few weeks ago, Nintendo are feeling that pressure. From Apple, and they to be honest. They should be.
It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely.
But having said I'm interested to see, it's kind of like seeing Hitler as a child and thinking, I'm going to keep an eye on him, I'm going to see where he's going. This could turn into a complete bloodbath.
It's the name of the episode right there. Okay, so on that note, maybe we should take a break.
Oh, do you know what just happened?
What?
Yeah, the painkillers kicked in.
Okay then. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back,
I think we should.
When we come back, we're going to talk about the one game that's released this week that's worth talking about, and some future announcements for the show. Hello and welcome back to the Games4all podcast. Apologies for James's little outburst there. Okay, so the releases for this week pretty minimal. Let's be honest, we're getting in. December isn't really the best month for games. Everything's already out.
Well, it's a good month for games, but not new games coming out.
Nothing comes out. It's the time when you sit down and you play games and stuff, and buy games for other people.
All the games have come out now. They're all there on the shelves, and parents are buying them for their kids. That's what December's for.
Well, yeah. Possibly. So, Donkey Kong Country Returns. It's pretty much the biggest game to come out this week. Obviously on Wii, and we were gonna get a chance to have a look at it at MCM Expo. It was there, but we never got around to it.
Well, did you see the line for it?
It's pretty fucking big. But
I do want this. I just can't afford it, and I don't know if I'll play it enough to justify.
Plus, Epic Mickey's out, so. Yeah.
Oh God.
Sorry, whatever. So yeah, I mean they've. I think they've probably been kind of smart with. It seems like the Wii releases are really spread out this year. Yeah. Like they've kind of, one a week kind of thing. So one of the big titles a week kind of thing to keep people going. But that's pretty cool.
Wii's done pretty good.
Yeah,
this
there's
year.
been a lot of sales. I imagine there'll be quite a lot more. But yeah, interesting that this is coming out in December. Really, that it's been kind of left till December. That's about what I'm going to say on it. It's out. It comes out this week. I'm sure it's already been out in the US. Might have been out for a week or so already. I don't know. But yeah.
What else is coming out?
Next to fuck all.
Okay, cool.
Pretty much. And the same goes for the rest of the month. Really, not an awful lot. So we may be swapping the releases thing for a topic.
Oh dear Lord.
Or maybe working out another feature. I don't know. But what I can tell you is that we've got a little schedule worked out for this month, because obviously we've got the holiday coming up. We've got a video podcast of another episode of Games4all Extra planned for early next year in the new year. Well, first few days of January. We've got a New Year's special coming up. We've got quite a bit worked out for to celebrate the holiday and just some extra stuff to enjoy. A bit extra content. But we will be taking a little bit of time off as well, because obviously we got our own personal lives to lead. So
it's Christmas, people. You can't expect us to work over Christmas.
Hey, holiday season. Can't say Christmas. It implies a religion. So,
which is funny, really, because I'm not very religious.
Exactly. There you go. But hey, we're going to be back next week, 8th of December, with episode 29. The following week, 15th of December, we'll be back again with episode 30. So 2 more episodes to go, 2 more weeks running. But on the 22nd of December, I'll repeat that again because I sound all fucked up. 22nd of December, we won't be doing a show that week.
No.
So there'll be no show.
We will be a no-show.
We'll be a no-show. And then on the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, if you're sad enough to still be sat at home, not doing very much.
Great way of drawing in the crowds.
Yeah, I know. I'm winning them over slowly. We are going to be broadcasting a recorded, I'll put this in brackets, recorded episode, our New Year's special, via Ustream. So I'll repeat that again for anyone who didn't really understand that fucking incoherent babble I just spouted. The 31st of December, you at 7:30ish GMT, I will get more details on that. You'll be able to go on Ustream and listen to our New Year's special, but it ain't actually live happening.
I think I've proved in this show that I should never be allowed.
No, we'll never do a live show again. Fuck that.
No. It's just.
But basically, we're going to record that show a few days early, broadcast it on Ustream on the 31st of December. So if you want to be one of the first people to hear that show, go on Ustream, give it a listen. The following day, 1st of January, you'll be able to download that show as part of the podcast stream, or go on our website and listen to it. It's going to be a fucking epic show. It's going to be like 2.5, 3 hours long. I'm hoping we're going to have people here as well to kind of get involved and shit. Got some cool stuff planned. I'm not going to let you in on too much of that, but some features and stuff, And then the day after that, on the 2nd of January, we're going to have another episode, a new episode of Games4all Extra, and it's going to be our review of 2010. So basically, I'll go over those dates again. Normal podcast, audio podcast on the 8th, 15th, and nothing on the 22nd. On the 31st of December, stream via Ustream, our
stream
on New Year's special. On the 1st of January, you'll be able to download the New Year's special, and on the 2nd of January, you'll be able to download and watch our Games4all Extra review of 2010.
Hey.
How about it? So that is our schedule for the rest of this year, leading into the new year. It's going to be cool.
It will be.
So thank you very much for listening to this episode, and we'll be back next week, the 8th.
Where I will be comparing various games to Mussolini.
Pol Pot's the week after that.
Yeah.
So basically, thank you very much for listening. You can check out our website, www.games4allpodcast.com. On there, you can listen to episodes of the podcast right from the very beginning up till now. All the video podcasts are there on there as well. You can watch them live. Not live, what am I about? You can stream them. But I'm fucking talking shit now.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap this up. Facebook. Go on Facebook. There's a link.
Like us.
Like us on Facebook. You can search for us through Facebook, Games4all podcast, or you can go on the website, click the little button at the top, sign into Facebook, and like us that way.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah,
at twitter.com/Games4all.
Sorry, I spoke over that. That's twitter.com/Games4all. Sorry about that.
Cheers, dude.
Also, well, you interrupted me actually because I was going to talk about Facebook. This video that we're shooting now, the bonus video, that's going to go up on Facebook later today. So if you're listening to this, chances are the video is probably already up, and you can go on Facebook and watch that. Exciting times. And if you want to talk to us about anything, send us a message, please do. Give some feedback, whatever that may be, good or bad, whatever. We just want to hear from you. Podcast@games4allpodcast.com. Thank you very much. Please leave us a review on iTunes or whatever, Good times. So, yeah. we'll see you next week. Thanks very much for listening. Goodbye.